One after another, 3,000 fish killed by a cyanide and ammonia nitrogen spill in a river that feeds into Lake Michigan.
Unfortunately, from the best of my understanding, this had been going for a couple of days, so we weren't able to protect our citizens in the water during that time period, which is disgusting. We should have known right away.
It most likely, because of the size of the lake, will be dissipated to very small concentrations. But who knows what the concentrations were for the several days that nobody was really aware of it.
We went down, hopped in. We were just boogie boarding, and a guy ran up and said, the cyanide, get out. So we got out. I went home, took a shower, and some other people who were going in the water, I told them to get out.
What their reason was for not sharing, presumably they were trying to take care of things in-house, trying to do their own evaluation as to how bad or how not so bad the release of pollutants might have been. The water that Indiana American Water draws from the lake has an intake about 1/8 of a mile out into the lake from the shore. 1/8 of a mile isn't very far. Unfortunately, 1/8 of a mile places their intake right in what they call the plume, which is the area which would contain any pollutants that were released via the Burns waterway. Certainly scary when you think of the fact that the water that is there is being drawn in, and the Indiana American Water Company had no knowledge for quite a while as to the fact that there'd been a leak or release.
Yeah, I've read their incident reports on that, and I don't think they were prepared for it, and they should have been, not to any degree. That one obviously killed a lot of fish, and the fish are the obvious things. What other impacts it has on the environment, you'd almost have to do a pretty detailed research.
They say they live in the community as well, and it's really good when they throw money at great projects and organizations like Dunes Learning Center. I don't have any objection to them doing that, but they really need to be paying attention to their daily operations just as much. Instead of, some people may call it greenwashing. I don't know if I want to go that far, but because they are part of this community, but it's not a sustainable approach if they're not maintaining these facilities.
We, I think, all recognize the importance of the industry, the South Shore, what it does for our economy. There's no question that fathers and grandfathers and now the siblings who are working there, but that at the same time, they need to be good stewards of their environment.
Sure. We didn't really talk a lot about, hey, you need to get in touch with your legislators. You need to, we need to raise a stink and let them know this is not acceptable. I think a lot of our citizens don't really realize like how much there is in the Clean Water Act that they can take advantage of, like citizen lawsuits and so forth. That I think it'd be time to do something again.